spoke to Ong La earlier in the week, and you got a very different Ong Lan Sung than you've ever encountered before as he looks for a 6th straight knockout.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have to understand that Ong Lan Sung is one of the sweetest, kindest people you will ever meet in your entire life. And when I spoke to him early this week, I thought he was mad at me. And I asked him, I was like, Ong, this is a completely different Ong Lan Sung. And he's like, Mitch, I like and respected Brandon Vera and Ken Hasegawa. I do not like Reinier de Ridder. Can you imagine what I did to those guys? Remember what I did to those guys? Can you imagine what I'm gonna do to somebody that I do not like? The intensity and focus in Ong Lan Sung was something I haven't seen in him ever before. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, you are in for an incredible main event.
As I glance around this magnificent stadium, our super fans, 250 or so of them in attendance, I am seeing Myanmar flags flying. Several Myanmar flags flying. No matter where he competes around the world, Myanmar fans come out in droves to support Ong Lan Sung. We saw them in Tokyo. In Myanmar, it's crazy. It is crazy. They line the streets for hours before the doors open, where it's 45 degrees outside, 110 degrees outside Fahrenheit. They're there in the blazing sun, waiting for Ong Lan Sung. They see him on the streets in Yangon, they go nuts, they go crazy. It's like those old Beatles cartoons you used to watch as a kid. The crazy screaming fans, that's what it's like with Ong La. He is to Myanmar what Cristiano Ronaldo is to Portugal. Just a national icon and superstar. Mixed martial arts, 5 rounds. And look at the height difference here. It tells a big story. Let's go to Tom Lau.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. 5 rounds of 5 minutes for the 1 middleweight world championship. Our 3 judges scoring this bout at Circle Side are Rosenberg Rossetti of the Philippines, Jason Kwek of Singapore, and Brad Robinson of the USA. This match is presented to you by Food Panda, food and more delivered. Singapore! Here we go! Introducing first, out of the blue corner, he is a 2-time European mixed martial arts champion, standing at 193 centimeters tall, holding a perfect mixed martial arts record of 12 wins and no losses. Training out of Combat Brothers, representing the Netherlands. Stepping into action is the challenger, Reinier, the Dutch Knight de Ridder. And now, introducing his opponent out of the red corner. He stands at 185 centimeters tall, holding a mixed martial arts record of 26 wins and 10 losses. Training out of Sanford MMA, representing Myanmar. Get ready for the reigning 1 middleweight and light heavyweight world champion, the Burmese Python, Ong La Sung. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Mr. Yuji Shimada.
Athletes, center up. This is title fight. No headbutting, no the groin, not the back, okay? Always obey my command. Clean fight, clean fight. Touch gloves.
It's 11:18 p.m. October 30, 2020. The colossal clash we've been eagerly anticipating begins. Ong Lan Sung, the man with a razor-sharp, harrowing harpoon of a right hand. Will he go headhunting early on de Ridder?
Ready, go!
Will de Ridder make good on his promise to ground on La, put him in the snake trap, and put him to sleep. The chants go up for On La, and there's the right hand, the steel pipe, the uppercut. Outside leg kick from the champion, and what an outside leg kick. On La has that Dutch kickboxing style. Sprawls out, defends against the takedown attempt. Good defense from On La. Now the takedown, a wrenching takedown. Renia's climbing the back of On La. He wants to choke him quick. On La defending against the rear naked choke. But this is what Renia said he'd do. He had no qualms about it. He said it'd be easy. I'll take him down. I'll choke him out.
Beautiful takedown into the body lock, kept going until he got his back. Beautiful transition to get the back though, but this is what Reinier said he wanted. He wanted to get the back and look for the choke. He says the rear naked choke is his money shot, and that's what he's looking for. Look at Ung La trying to be like, he's got nothing on me, let's stand him up. Yuji Shimada is not gonna fall for that. Reinier de Ridder is looking for that rear naked choke though.
Figure 4 around the body from Reinier de Ridder, the Dutch Knight. When On La was asked about de Ridder's comments about choking him out, On La pointed out all the BJJ black belts he trains alongside at Sanford MMA. He pointed to them, said black belt, black belt, black belt, black belt. Those are my training partners. I've defended against everything you can possibly think of. He's defending against a rear naked choke attempt from Reinier de Ridder.
Good defense by Ung La to go 2-on-1, peel that arm off of his head, but the way that Reinier de Ridder has his legs triangled and grapevine is going to kind of help make it very difficult for Ung La to spin in and go chest to chest. Good control from Reinier de Ridder.
Ung La is an incredibly strong human being. Usually there's a point in the contest where he goes from mild-mannered Bruce Banner to the Incredible Hulk. Will we see it as de Ridder continues to ride the champion's back to try and soften him up? Creates an opening to wrap the arms around the neck and squeeze on the Burmese python.
How long the limbs are on Reinier de Ridder. His legs just seem so like he's got go-go gadget legs. They just keep finding different angles and positions, and his arms are incredibly long too. But it gives Ung La a little bit more ability to defend. He's able to peel those arms off because there's so much extra arm.
De Ridder did say, I don't think I'll be able to knock Ung La out. I know how resilient he is. I know how hard his head is. But you cannot protect your neck. You can't toughen your neck. I'll take his neck. He's standing now. Ung La tries to spill him out the back door. It doesn't work. Reinier de Ridder sets the choke again. It's around the chin at the moment. Crushing. Trying to crush the chin of Ung La.
Oh, it's sliding underneath the chin.
Is it going to happen? Oh, my word! He promised victory. He gets victory. Reinier de Ridder does what many thought impossible. He defeats Aung La N Sang. He takes the strap he always believed was going to be his since the first time he stepped in the foot in the hallowed One Championship Circle. And the country of the Netherlands, steeped in striking history, has a mixed martial arts world champion of the highest submission caliber in one championship. Reinier de Ridder mouths agape, I'm sure in Myanmar and around the world, except in Holland. Reinier de Ridder has defeated Aung La N Sang. I never thought I'd utter these words. Aung La N Sang tapped out.
Look at the squeeze by Reinier de Ridder. It started at the middle of Ung La's face, slowly came down underneath the chin, and he applied that black belt squeeze and got the tap. And we have a new middleweight world champion, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Mr. Yuji Shimada, has called a stop to this contest after 3 minutes and 26 seconds in the first round. For your winner, by way of rear naked choke, And new one middleweight world champion, Reinier de Ridder.
The reign of Reinier de Ridder begins. The